God.
Oh my goodness.
Everybody get the hell out of there. Y'all gotta go.
Daenerys,
Get the hell
y'all get out of there.
These things are not playing.
I'm sorry. I believe that was Viserion. John, get on the dragon and go.
You son of a... You gonna kill one of my... Shit, they got another. They got more. They got more.
There's more. Waiting for John. She believes that he'll come somehow.
I wanted to be a knight. To pick up a sword like father and go off to battle. Neither of us got to be that other person, did we? The world doesn't just let girls decide what they're going to be. But I can now. With the faces I can choose. All I need to find out is your face.
That's what your sister has become. And I bet you she led her to that so she can see.
That was scary.
Yeah, it was scary, but she just letting her know, you tried something stupid, I got you.
Yeah.
I stared at you while you were sleeping.
I saw the wounds, boy. I know.
I know it's weird, but who cares now?
I'm sorry. David, at the end of all this, I'm just happy they together.
If we gotta lose a dragon and mix up, that could be together.
I wish we'd never gone.
But she needed to see it.
I don't.
Now you know what's up.
If we hadn't gone, I wouldn't have seen. You have to see it to know.
She
Now I know.
almost got killed by that thing. She definitely saw that thing was trying to shoot
The
her.
dragons are my children. They're the only children I'll ever have. Do you understand? We are going to destroy the Night King and his army. We will do it together. You have my word.
Thank you, darling.
Oh.
Danny. Who was the last person who called me that? I'm not sure. Was it my brother? Not the company you want to keep.
Right. No, darling. Not about my queen. I'd bend the knee.
What about those who swore allegiance to you?
They'll come to see you for what you are.
My heart, baby!
You finally did what I always wanted.
I hope I deserve it. You should get some rest.
Let me just go ahead and take my exit. This is too much for me.
I'm doing something we don't want
I
to do.
lost one of my babies. I'm just going through it.
A little French out in this moment.
It'll be monsters ball all over again.
Not want to turn this ship upside down. Rock the boat. No, not today.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh, they getting the dragon.
Oh my
They're-
God!
They're getting that dragon. Oh, they gonna have a nice dragon.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
They really gotta fight these. Nah, that's exactly where you wanted to. He was like, oh, look at me! Look at me! Give me the spirit now! Look at me! You're doing so good, y'all. The fish are great work. Y'all are so good. You've been able to do this. Good job, guys. My new pet. And he's gonna be riding it. Guys, that okay.
Let me
That episode.
let me reiterate what I said before.
Yeah, you mentioned
The
something like that.
living's petty squabbles of the squabbles, the petty squabbles among the living. Gotta take a seat.
Yeah.
For the back burner for right now. Like the real threat, and if it was, and I've been saying this ever since. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I got a whiff of what these things can do and stuff like that. And being an avid watcher of zombie flicks and stuff like that, they're not actually the quintessential zombie that just goes, you know,
but they're close
but,
enough.
But they are them in their own way. But
They have.
I have been saying this for the longest. If you didn't think they were a threat, then you know now, because now shit just like took a turn for the worse.
Yes, it really got real.
We think the whole time I'm sitting up here in the past saying, "Oh my goodness, I hate everybody. Burn them all with dragon fire, la 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 la, tra la la, and all that good stuff." But it seems like even the dragons gotta be careful, because that wasn't an actual converting spear. But these spears is like one hit KO type thing. Like
That thing made his body blow up and just tore him up from the inside, and probably burnt all his inside. It probably took
froze.
because the dragon has fire in it, so it probably I don't know what it did.
It ripped it
messed
apart.
up. Whatever it did, it ripped and tore the dragon up. It couldn't even function after that thing. It just
It just fell into the and
That was
and
horrifying.
went like that was.
because it's like you knew how they were walking up with that one spear. You knew they were about to do something crazy.
I like something that's very cheap.
After that, I was like, okay, y'all, you know what? It's time to find an exit and get out of there.
And then, thank goodness, Drogon.
Yeah, I couldn't lose Drogon. I would have lost my mind.
Right, like yes. And
was
plus
bad.
that's Daenerys, that's her number one baby.
Yeah.
That's her rider.
She would probably try to attack the Night King herself and got
Basically.
killed after that.
It's crazy. That is crazy. They have a pet
Now
dragon.
they have a dragon. That is just wow. That's the worst.
They had
situation you
bears.
have. Yeah, they got all these other creatures. Of course, you're gonna have a lot of undeads. I mean, a lot of things dying. So they got who knows what on their side. All types of creatures we probably haven't even seen yet. We haven't even seen the dragon. I mean, the giants on this episode. So
Right, the giants, like,
I
it's-
don't want to know what they can do because they got crazy super strength.
Listen, the last season of Game of Thrones is literally going to be all out war.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be crazy with I don't know how it's gonna end exactly. Maybe they'll finish off the.
They
White
gotta
Walkers
kill
at
the Night
beginning.
King. They have
Yeah.
to kill the Night because, it seems like they all function under one thing. You saw
Yeah.
a prime example of the certain
Yeah, once he
Lieutenant White
killed one
Walkers.
of
You
them,
kill
a bunch of them
bunch of
started.
them
It's
died.
like a video game.
Yeah, it basically is.
Kill one, and all the
And
subordinates.
the final boss
start dying.
came out with his one hit.
Yeah, he's the final boss for a reason. Those other undead think they can't do anything like they can do. I mean, the dragon could have probably took all of them and just started popping them off.
Yeah, popping them off, but he got
Burn
a
them.
chills like
But shoot, I felt so sorry for that dragon. He
that was Viserion.
flying.
I think that was Viserion.
He was flying and just got popped.
Out of nowhere,
Whew.
like a stray bullet.
And I'm glad Danny saw while he was trying to aim again. She was like, "Oh,
She's like, oh, hell no, y'all must be out
Get out of
here. We
here."
learned our lesson when we fought the Lannisters. Y'all got the game up. Like, she took that, and that message
I
went
didn't
right
wanna
over
leave.
her head.
Yep, it sure did." You talking about with the Lannisters?
No,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
It went
Yeah,
right
that
over
was
her
right
head.
by-
She,
It goes right by her. Because I'm scared of those things. You know, their aim is just art.
undead.
It's just
That's
real-
not even used for
ridiculous.
That is
They
crazy.
got this pristine aim. that
It's
you
not
just
like they
don't
have
miss
any
it.
nerves to worry about throwing them off their aim. They dead, the living dead, so they just.
I'm surprised he actually didn't hit him. I'm glad. I'm thinking
It's because they died. Because look,
he just
the reason why, because she knew they was about to throw it. Viserion, the dragon who got popped, was just minding his own business burning.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, what
Yeah,
the?
and the dragons, they do, you can tell they have some pretty good senses. Because they, during that fight with the Lannister army and the Luke train attack, Drogon did make some pretty good moves. And so they have some senses that, we don't really know about. So, it's a good thing for that. And Drogon was aware because he saw Viserion or whatever the dragon
Get
was
popped.
popped. So
So he was like, well, bye, brother. Let me just
Yeah.
go ahead and make my
we
exit.
got to get out of here. I'm sorry, but it is what it is.
I just wish they would have directed that fire to the Night King.
Yeah, exactly. Burnt him. I don't know their powers. I don't know if they can even die like that. But anyway, okay. So the rest. So we had a lot of tension between Arya and Sansa that episode too.
Thanks to Littlefinger planting their little seed.
Yeah, that was just like very sad to see them going at it. Of course, Littlefinger
It's
just
very typical.
just
to me.
like the worm he is.
Yeah, like I feel like this is just this day and age for them of their sibling rivalry because they never got along and stuff like that.
It didn't take long for them to start going at it.
Yeah, but what I think at this point, Sansa, she, as much as I'm like, girl, shut the hell up, I think Brienne brought it to her attention. You know what I'm saying? At some point, she gonna be like, maybe Littlefinger is really doing these things that he's trying to use. Like at the same time, we're also revealing the fact that Arya is now a many-faced assassin.
Yeah.
So with that being said, she talking to Sansa and Arya arguing about we don't know you don't know what I've been through. Y'all really don't know what each other's been through. Like seriously.
Exactly.
So I think it's just a form of sibling rivalry that's they're gonna be like, okay, this is what it is. Now how do we figure this out?
Yeah, hopefully they get it out their system and just go back to, being sisters and like loving each other. So that was a big deal. That I felt all the tension and the hostility on those scenes because it just felt like they really didn't like each other. They did a really good job at making that seem as so.
Because think about it. You find out the Sons of War, like, no matter how she try to explain it, it's not gonna sound.
Once you have your dad and others of your family dead, and you see your sister, she wrote this letter, and she's just sitting there happy. So Arya's just going off of base of what she sees right now. She sees Sansa dressed all nicely, looking great, in a good position. So her mind is just only thinking like, you did all this in the past, and here you are, but she doesn't know all the stuff that Sansa went through, and that's why Sansa is making it like, I didn't have an easy life. It may seem like I just am here, Lady of Winterfell, but you weren't here through all the torment and all this stuff she's been through. Because Sansa has been through a lot in the past season. She would never catch a break. Everything was just like
it's been torturous. It's not been a pretty princess in damsel in distress. Like, she has been shamed. She's even been beaten. Yeah, she's been raped.
Yep,
and stuff like that.
And they didn't go into detail. Maybe Arya, she gave her little story of her history, what she's been through. So maybe Sansa, she'll get a chance to go ahead and give her little background synopsis of what she's been through.
I wish she would.
She's got to get a little deal of things she's been through.
And I really wish they would just realize that Littlefinger needs.
They need to go ahead and kill him. Kill that.
He needs to get out. Like, I'm tired of this parasite. He was there when Ned's undoing was so, and I'm like, he's a part of
sneaking.
Of course, he's a part of my list.
Yes.
To get since long ago, I never liked his weasel trial of marketing. Goodness, I don't like that fool. But like, it's time out for all this. Like, at the end of the day, it's just time out for all this, and they need to realize now that Daenerys has seen it for herself and experience.
Will go ahead and kill Littlefinger, make him part. I wonder if the Littlefinger became one of them. They would love to have somebody dirty and sneaky as him on their side.
Probably get Littlefinger ability. Like, I will make all of you little ravens, and you'll have your own little undead whorehouses, and you'll all get to have brothels and cemeteries.
Don't let the White Walkers get into doing dirty little schemes and politics and
Them
stuff.
things don't have time for all that. They is whole zombies and skeletons. You think I'm about to sit up here and have a whole conversation? What are you talking about? Translation? Like, really? You can't even drink milk of the puppy. I mean, milk of the puppy correctly without it going through your rib cage. Like, get out of here with all that. Them things need to go. Like,
we got so many things that just need to die.
The list is still large. And Walter Frey and his people going, and the list.
And we still got a lot that need to go ahead and die. And so we also, the bear or whatever that was, all the creatures they had, the animals they had this episode. That was just like, because we saw it from afar, and it was clear that something wasn't right. And once that guy started running back, it's like, oh, yo.
No, when he said, it registered to me when he was like, does bears have blue eyes? I'm like, oh, child, run! Get out of there.
I thought they were going to lose more people than they did.
Yeah, surprisingly, I really thought that one of them, it seemed like it. The way they made it seem like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they did lose, the one guy was Thoros or something. I forgot.
He had the receding.
The guy that was
he had the receding hair bun.
Yeah, with the bun, trying to have
receding hair bun.
The Hound was just like, who do you think you're fooling with that bun, trying to not be bald? But anyway, we lost him. He was the guy that brought Baron whatever back. I'm bad with the names.
Me too.
Also,
people that so like it's
because we haven't seen them much. We haven't really seen them this whole show.
And people that's memorable, you kind of leave an impression on like talking about. So I guess it's
and the names are complicated too. But Gendry,
You don't forget faces.
fortunately, he made it back, and he was able to. That's how they got the word back to Daenerys. Daenerys, she went on hop on a dragon.
She left so quick.
I am not losing no Jon Snow. I just started having feelings.
I totally ship their relationship. It warms my heart to finally see them meet and see her meet somebody like him and him meet somebody.
Because they
like
haven't had anybody that they could really like
relate
to.
Yes, that's a little bit too relative.
So
more closer than what I'm saying, but still relate to. Yeah, no pun intended. Well, actually, for my petty self, pun intended. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad. It's a shame that it took a dragon for him, you know what I'm saying, for him to get to bend the knee finally. Well, bend the knee spiritually since he couldn't physically move it, and figuratively. But at the end of the day, I'm just glad that they have a bond. Yeah. And like it was starting off rocky, but then they came together and stuff, and I'm just glad.
It's very nice. I like those two. So I think they really.
I've always liked Jon Snow.
She seems the sweetest as I see her when she's with him. She seems She seems so like she's not mean.
Like she can be herself.
She can just be nice and
I'm not
soft.
And to go back to what everybody, you know what I'm saying, with her tendencies. That's being like her father and stuff. Like that is there. It is definitely there. It's her blood. That's her blood to do that. But with the right people around her, even though, you know what I'm saying, with Tyrion, that's the second time she was like, boy, shut up, I'm going and stuff. And he just like, please don't go. I know at some point, like she has been listening to him in the past and stuff.
It would be funny while she was flying the dragon wing, just popping.
Woo! Listen, in the moment of being serious, I would bust out laughing. But like, I'm just glad. Like she needs these people around, despite the fact she still listened to him all the way. Well, she didn't listen to her. She just said, listen. I listened to you last time and look what happened. Bye. And her winter gear looked so nice and icy and crisp. Like she came ready.
Weather.
Yeah, she looked beautiful. She always looks beautiful. She just came to pick him up.
She looks great.
But now, you know what I'm saying?
Got her hair. She almost got her hair and stuff messed up dealing with those White Walkers and stuff.
Literally.
Ooh wee. Wow.
She came in on them dragons and she did.
She saved the day, so did. that was great because I didn't know how they were gonna make it out of that.
Right.
That was it. And the Hound, he had to. They would have been okay if he wouldn't been just trying to mess and talk.
Listen, I love Sandor Clegane. Like he is like my unfiltered, unapologetic uncle or something like that. That you just gotta let him do him, and he just. But he, you know what I'm saying? He's true.
He's sometimes his anger and his frustration.
But of course, he want to tease the things and then just throw that rock.
They looked at that rock.
You knocked over my mouthpiece. But wait a minute.
We were waiting all this time.
I may be frozen. I may be undead, but I got a little bit of common sense. Let's see. If the rock can slide over here like nothing and not go underwater, well, maybe I can come across over there to them and not sink. Girls, look! We can all go! Yeah! They just see him exactly. I can see him walking, and then all of a sudden it's like, y'all stay over there. I'll take one for the team.
Because he went first. He's like, well, okay, if I can do it, then y'all just talk. And really, the other ones, they ain't know, they ain't understand. But once they saw him down
there, like, well, we can go. They just started coming out in droves. I'm like, here we go. Thanks a lot, Sam. He knew he messed up when he threw it. So I'm like,
he knew.
I was like, they ain't gonna sit up here and wait this out forever. The reason why they ain't crossed the lake simply is because the sea
the water
was, but now that winter is here and the lake that froze over, this is what they gotta worry about. Like,
now they got a dragon.
Now they have a dragon.
This is gonna be. Ooh. So I guess the dragon is gonna be spitting ice fire.
I think
something.
I believe
freezing
blue fire, probably blue fire.
I wonder if it's still gonna burn. It might be a different type of
freeze and burn or
Yeah,
something,
no time.
or is it gonna freeze stuff? That would be horrible to freeze
Listen.
stuff. Either way, they'll be done.
Listen, at the end of the day, it's already bad enough that they're gonna be trickling through towns like a parasite and stuff. They can send one dragon and lay waste to an entire town.
Yes.
And whoever gets killed,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. So good thing. The bad thing about Dany going is that they got a dragon on their side.
Mhm,
The
she
good
brought a
thing
dragon.
is that
She knows
the reality.
She knows
and
the reality of
seriousness
how
what
serious
they have to
these
face.
things. Yes.
So she's dedicated to fighting them, but she had to lose one of her children to get to that point.
You know what I think?
Unfortunately, so. But
You know what I think? And I don't see it. She gonna try and have to get some cooperation from Cersei dust ass. And she gonna be like, it looks like now I have the opportunity. We can take the princess. I'm telling y'all right now, if she put her putrid hands on Daenerys, I'm gonna morph through the screen.
yeah.
I'm just sorry.
You know she got something.
You know she got. I don't want her touching her.
And scheming.
You plotting and scheming. I was about to say I'm gonna punch you in my break this stomach. Like I don't have time for this. The rule still applies. Good, evil or not, don't touch Daenerys. Don't touch her. Like I feel offended and appalled that she's in the same breathing space
I know.
as this bitch.
It seems wrong to see them together.
It's so
in the
disgusting.
same-
I'm gonna be talking so much shit if she's like, you're nothing but the dragon, bitch, and you.
I know you couldn't be one of Daenerys' advisors because
I'll be the cost them that whole conversation. I see myself. I see myself flying across that table and just rapping the daylights out of somebody.
You destroyed millions of men. You killed all these people. You be like, hey, who you killed?
No, David.
Who you killed?
No. That's level 1. I'm already on level 1,000 just being there. I'm a frisbee plate in her mouth. I love hitting shit. I'm a frisbee and you. What was that? Then that comes afterwards. I love action. And nothing would please me more than seeing me
so
frisbee a plate in her mouth. It would give me life.
And you're probably just sitting there staring right at her.
I was like, I'll be telling Daenerys, listen, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Yeah, I just couldn't help myself.
Couldn't help myself. This overwhelming bit. Oh goodness, I'm just getting angry, literally angry, thinking about them being
It
the
did make
same.
me sick because it's like I didn't think to see them in the same scene without one of them being against each other. You know, them being against each other. To see them trying to talk and cooperate. To see Daenerys having to talk to Cersei and Jon Snow too. To see them. It just seems so wrong.
She gonna need Jon Snow there now, and she gonna need Tyrion because at the same time with Cersei being all cocky and snide and rude, they gotta keep Daenerys Targaryen blood in check because she gonna lose the temple.
She had been jumping out herself.
Listen, whore.
Hold me back.
Exactly, because you can kind of tell when Daenerys is getting angry. Let me reiterate what I said before.
Yeah, you mentioned something
The
like
livings, petty squabbles among the squabbles, the petty squabbles among the living. Gotta take a seat. For the back burner for right now. Like the real threat, and if it was, and I've been saying this ever since. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I got a whiff of what these things can do and stuff like that, and being an avid watcher of zombie flicks and stuff like that, they're not actually the quintessential zombie that just goes, you know what I'm saying?
Close enough.
But they are them in their own way. But
they have
I have been saying this for the longest. If you didn't think they were a threat then, you know now. Because now shit just like took a turn. That wasn't an actual converting spear. But these spears is like one-hit KO type thing. Like
that thing made his body blow up and just tore him up from the inside and probably burnt all his insides. It probably took
froze.
because the dragon has fire in it, so it probably I don't know what it did.
It ripped it apart.
Whatever it did, it ripped and tore the dragon up. It couldn't even function after that thing. It just fell
to the and
that was horrifying.
Like that was.
Because it's like you knew how they were walking up with that one spear. You knew they were about to do something crazy.
I like something that's very cheap.
After that, I was like, okay, y'all, you know what? It's time to find an exit and get out of there.
And then, thank goodness, Drogon.
Yeah, I couldn't lose Drogon.
Like,
I would have lost my mind.
Right, like, yes. And plus, that's Daenerys, that's her number one baby.
Yeah.
That's her rider.
She would probably try to attack the Night King herself. And
basically.
After that,
it's crazy. That is crazy. They have a pet dragon.
I didn't have a dragon. That is just wow. That's the worst.
They had bears.
Yeah, they got all these other creatures. Of course, you're gonna have a lot of undeads. I mean, a lot of things dying. So they got who knows what on their side. All types of creatures we probably haven't even seen yet. We haven't even seen the dragon. I mean, the giants on this episode. So
the giants, like,
I want to know what they can do because they got crazy super strength.
Listen, the last season of Game of Thrones is literally going to be an all-out war.
Yeah, well, it's going to be crazy with I don't know how it's going to end exactly. Maybe they'll finish off the.
They gotta kill the Night King. They have to kill the Night because, it seems like they all function under one thing. You saw a prime example of the certain Lieutenant White Walkers. You kill one of them, bunch of them die.
It's like a video game.
Yeah, it basically is.
Kill one and all the subordinates.
And the final boss came out with his one hit.
Yeah, and he's the final boss for a reason. Those other undead think they can't do anything like they can do. I mean, the dragon could have probably took all of them and just started popping them off.
Yeah, popping them off, but he got a chills like.
But shoot, I feel so sorry for that dragon.
That was Viserion. I think that was Viserion.
He was flying and just got popped
out of nowhere, like a stray bullet.
And I'm glad Dany saw while he was trying to aim again. She was like, oh hell no, y'all must be out here. We learned our lesson when we fought the Lannisters. Y'all got the game up. Like she took that, and that mess went right over her head. Yep, it sure did. You talking about with the Lannisters?
No. It went right over her head.
It was right by her. Because I'm scared of those things. You know their aim is just undead. It's just
that's not even used for
ridiculous.
That is crazy.
They got this pristine aim.
It's not like they have any nerves to worry about throwing them off their aim. They dead, the living dead. So they just.
I'm surprised he actually didn't hit him. I'm glad. I'm thinking
it's because they died. Because look,
he just died.
The reason why, because she knew they was about to throw it. Viserion, the dragon who got popped, was just minding his own business burning. Yeah. And all of a sudden,
and the dragons, they do, you can tell they have some pretty good senses. Mm-hmm. Because they, during that fight with the Lannister army and the loot train attack, Drogon did make some pretty good moves. And so they have some senses that, we don't really know about. So it's a good thing for that. And Drogon was aware because he saw Viserion or whatever the dragon was popped. So
he was like, well, bye, brother. Let me just go ahead and make my exit.
We gotta get out of here. I'm sorry, but it is what it is.
I just wish they would have directed that fire to the Night King.
Yeah, exactly. Burnt him. I don't know their powers. I don't know if they can even die like that. But anyway, okay. So the rest. So we had a lot of tension between Arya and Sansa that episode too.
Thanks to Littlefinger planting that little seed.
Yeah, that was just like very sad to see them going at it. Of course, Littlefinger.
It's very typical.
Just like the worm he is.
Yeah, I feel like this is just this day and age for them of their sibling rivalry because they never got along and stuff like that. But
it didn't take long for them to start going at it.
Yeah, but what I think at this point, Sansa, she, as much as I'm like, girl, shut the hell up, I think Brienne brought it to her attention. You know what I'm saying? At some point, she gonna be like, maybe Littlefinger is really
doing
these things that he's trying to use. Like at the same, we're also revealing the fact that Arya is now a many-faced assassin.
Yeah.
So with that being said, she talking about Sansa and Arya arguing about we don't know what you don't know what I've been through. Y'all really don't know what each other's been through. Like seriously.
Exactly.
So I think it's just a form of sibling rivalry that's they're gonna be like, okay, this is what it is. Now how do we figure this out?
Yeah, hopefully they get it out their system and just go back to, being sisters and like loving each other. So that was a big deal. That I felt all the tension and the hostility on those scenes because it just felt like they really didn't like each other. They did a really good job at making that seem as so.
Because think about it. You find out the letter that Sansa wrote, like, no matter how she try to explain it, it's not going to sound...
Once you have your dad and others of your family dead, and you see your sister, she wrote this letter, and she's just sitting there happy. So Arya's just going off the base of what she sees right now. She sees Sansa dressed all nicely, looking great, in a good position. So her mind is just only thinking like, you did all this in the past and here you are, but she doesn't know all the stuff that Sansa went through, and that's why Sansa is making it like, I didn't have an easy life. It may seem like I just am here, Lady of Winterfell, but you weren't here through all the torment and all the stuff she's been through. Because Sansa has been through a lot in the past season. She would never catch a break. Everything was just like
it's been torturous. It's not been a pretty princess in damsel in distress. Like she has been shamed. She's even been beaten.
Yeah.
She's been raped.
Yep.
And stuff like that.
And they didn't go into detail. Maybe Arya, she gave her little story of her history, what she's been through. So maybe Sansa, she'll get a chance to go ahead and give her little background synopsis of what she's been through.
I wish she would.
She's got to get a little deal of things she's been through.
And I really wish they would just realize that Littlefinger needs.
They need to go ahead and kill him. Kill that.
He needs to get out. Like I'm tired of this parasite. He was there when Ned's undoing was so, and I'm like, he's a part of
sneaking.
Of course, he's a part of my list.
Yes.
To get since long ago, I never liked his weasel trial of marketing. Goodness, I don't like that fool. But like, it's time out for all this. Like at the end of the day, it's just time out for all this, and they need to realize now that Daenerys has seen it for herself.
Undead will go ahead and kill Littlefinger, make him part. I wonder if the Littlefinger became one of them. They would love to have somebody dirty and sneaky as him on their side.
Probably get Littlefinger ability. Like I will make all of you little ravens, and you'll have your own little undead whorehouses, and you'll all get to have brothels in the cemetery.
Don't let the White Walkers get into doing dirty little schemes and politics and
Them
stuff.
things don't have time for all that. They is whole zombies and skeletons. You think I'm about to sit up here and have a whole conversation? What are you talking about? Translation? Like really? You can't even drink milk of the puppy. I mean, milk of the puppy correctly without it going through your rib cage. Like, get out of here with all that. Them things need to go. Like,
we got so many things that just need to die.
The list is still large.
And
Walder Frey and his people go, and the list.
And we still got a lot that need to go ahead and die. And so we also, the bear or whatever that was, all the creatures they had, the animals they had this episode. That was just like, because we saw it from afar, and it was clear that something wasn't right. And once that guy started running back, it's like, oh, yo.
No, when he said, it registered to me when he was like, does bears have blue eyes? I'm like, oh, child,
get out of there. Once I saw that, I was like, yeah, this thing, you know what? It ain't gonna be no simple polar bear. This is undead monster.
This is poltergeist bear. Like this, what the heck? Oh man.
And that dude ran. He tried to get back.
He got
It was too late.
devoured so
Yeah.
fast. That was so
I-
quick. All I saw was
that
blood.
thing, he was jumping. I thought it was a few of those animals or something. It just seemed like, it was just crazy. I thought they were going to lose more people than they did.
Yeah, surprisingly, I really thought that one of them, it seemed like it, the way they made it seem like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they did lose, the one guy
It's a shame.
was Thoros or something. I forgot.
He had the receding,
the guy that was
he had the receding hair bun.
Yeah, with the bun, trying to have
receding hair bun.
The Hound was just like, who do you think you're fooling with that bun, trying to not be bald? But anyway, we lost him. He was the guy that brought Baron whatever back. I'm bad with the names.
Me too.
Also,
People that so like it's
because we haven't seen them much. We haven't really seen them this whole show.
and you know
past the season.
people that's memorable, you kind of leave an impression on like talking about. So I guess it's
And
just
the names are complicated too. But Gendry,
We don't forget faces.
fortunately he made it back and he was able to, that's how they got the word back to Daenerys. Daenerys, she went on, hopped on a dragon.
She left so quick.
I am not losing no Jon Snow. I just started having feelings.
I totally ship their relationship. It warms my heart to finally see them meet and see her meet somebody like him and him meet somebody
because they
like her.
haven't had anybody that they could really like
Relate to.
Yes.
That's a little bit too relative.
So
more closer than what I'm saying, but still,
relate to, no
relate
pun
to.
intended.
Yeah, no pun intended. Well, actually, for my petty self, pun intended. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad. It's a shame that it took a dragon for him, you know what I'm saying, for him to get to bend the knee finally. Well, bend the knee spiritually since he couldn't physically move it, and figuratively. But at the end of the day, I'm just glad that they have a bond.
Yeah.
And like it was started off rocky, but then
They
it
found
came
their way.
together and stuff. And I'm just
It's
glad.
very nice. I like those two. And so
I
think they really.
I've always
she
liked
seems,
Jon
She seems
Snow.
the sweetest as I see her
Yes.
when she's with him. She
He
seems
called her
very.
Daddy.
She seems so like she's not mean.
Like
and
she
all
can be
this and that.
herself.
She,
and this
she
is
can just
and
be
this
nice
is
and
and I'm not
soft.
and to go back to what everybody, you know what I'm saying, with her tendencies that's being like her father and stuff. Like that is there. It is definitely there. But
probably
she
gonna
don't
always
have to, it's always it's her blood. That's her blood to do that. But with the right people around her, even though, you know what I'm saying, with Tyrion, that's the second time she was like, boy, shut up, I'm going and stuff. And he just like, please don't go. I know at some point, like she has been listening to him in the past and
It would be
stuff.
funny if while she was flying the dragon wing just popped in.
Woo! Listen, in a moment of being serious, I would bust out laughing. But like, I'm just glad. Like she needs these people around, despite the fact she still didn't listen to him all the way. Well, she didn't listen to her. She just said, "Listen, I listened to you last time, and look what happened." Bye. And her winter gear looked so nice and icy and crisp.
Ready
And,
for
like she came ready.
weather.
Yeah, she looked beautiful. She always looked beautiful. She just came to pick him up.
She looks great.
But now, you know what I'm
She
saying?
got her hair. She almost got her hair and stuff messed up dealing with those White Walkers and stuff.
Literally.
Ooh wee! Wow.
She came in on them dragons and she did.
She saved the day.
She
So
did.
that was great because I didn't know how they were gonna make it out of it.
Right.
That was it. In the Hound, he had to. They would have been okay if he wouldn't have been just trying to mess and
God damn.
talk.
Listen, I love Senator Clegane. Like he is like my unfiltered, unapologetic uncle or something like that. That you just gotta let him do him, and he just. But he, you know what I'm saying? He's true.
Sometimes his anger and his frustration.
But
of course,
he want to tease the things and then just throw that rock.
They looked at that
like,
rock.
That rock like,
like
you knocked off my mouthpiece. But wait a minute.
We were waiting here all this time.
I may be undead.
This water is frozen.
I may be undead, but I I got a little bit of common sense. Let's see. If the rock can slide over here like nothing and not go underwater, well, maybe I can come across over there to them and not sink. Girls, walk! We can all go! Get out! They just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's...
They had the process for
They're like, wait a minute, you saw them trickling, like, you saw one was sitting up there walking like this, and then it's gonna butt to the side like it's got some heels on. And
Somebody's telling me we can go over there.
if he can,
Does that make sense to y'all?
if he can get over there,
Okay.
we can get over there.
The rock came over here. Is on the land.
I can see him, exactly, I can see him walking, and then all of a sudden it's like, y'all stay over there, I'll take one for the team.
Because he went first. He's like, well, okay, if I can do it, then y'all just pop. And really,
once-
the other ones, they ain't know, you know, they understand.
They just
but once
looking
they
like,
saw
once they saw him,
they
they was like, well, what? They just started coming out in droves. I'm like, here we go. Thanks a lot, Sam. He knew he messed up when he threw it. So I'm like,
he knew.
I was like, they ain't gonna sit up here and wait this out forever. The reason why they ain't crossed the lake simply is because the sea was,
the water
was, but now that winter is here and the lake that froze over, this is what they gotta worry about. Like,
now they got a dragon. This is
now they have a dragon.
This is gonna be. Ooh. So I guess the dragon is gonna be spitting ice fire.
I think
something.
I believe
freezing.
blue fire, probably blue fire.
I wonder if it's still gonna burn. It might be a different type of freezing burn or something, or is it gonna freeze stuff? That would be horrible to freeze stuff. Either way, they'll be done.
Listen, at the end of the day, it's already bad enough that they're gonna be trickling through towns like a parasite and stuff. They can send one dragon and lay waste to an entire town.
Yes.
And whoever gets killed,
yeah,
bro.
Ooh, yeah. So good thing. The bad thing about Danny going is that they got a dragon on their side. The
She
good
brought a
thing
dragon.
is that
She
knows the reality.
She knows
and
the reality of
seriousness
how
what
serious
they have
these
to face.
things. Yes.
So she's dedicated to fighting them, but she had to lose one of her children to get to that point.
You know what I think?
Unfortunately, so. But
you know what I think? And I don't want to say it. She gonna try and have to get some cooperation from Cersei, dusty ass, and she gonna be like, it looks like now I have the opportunity. We can take the princess. I'm telling y'all right now, if she put her putrid hands on Daenerys, I'm gonna morph through the screen.
yeah,
I'm just sorry.
you know she got something.
You know she got. I don't want her touching her.
And scheming.
You plotting and scheming. I was about to say I'm gonna punch you in my break this stomach. Like, I don't have time for this. The rule still applies. Good, evil or not, don't touch Daenerys. Don't touch her. Like, I feel offended and appalled that she's in the same breathing space
I know.
as this bitch.
It seems wrong to see them together.
It's so
in the
disgusting.
same-
I'm gonna be talking so much shit if she's like, you're nothing but the dragon, bitch, and you.
I know you couldn't be one of Daenerys' advisors because
I'll be the cost them that whole conversation. I see myself.
Be talking,
I see myself flying across that table and grabbing the daylights out of somebody.
You destroyed millions of men. You killed all these people. You be like, hey, who you killed?
No, David.
Who you killed?
No. That's level 1. I'm already on level 1,000 just being there. I'm a frisbee plate in her mouth. I love hitting shit. I'm a frisbee and you. What was that? Then that comes afterwards. I love action. And nothing would please me more than seeing me frisbee a plate in her mouth. It would give me life.
And you're probably just sitting there staring right at her.
I was like, I'll be telling Daenerys, listen, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Yeah, I just couldn't help myself.
This overwhelming bit. Oh goodness, I'm just getting angry, literally angry, thinking about them being the same.
It did make me sick because it's like I didn't think to see them in the same scene without one of them being against each other. You know, them being against each other. To see them trying to talk and cooperate. To see Daenerys having to talk to Cersei. And Jon Snow too. To see them, it just seems so wrong.
She gonna need Jon Snow there now, and she gonna need Tyrion, because at the same time with Cersei being all cocky and snide and rude, they gotta keep Daenerys Targaryen blood in check, because she gonna. Because you can kind of tell when Daenerys is getting angry, because her lip starting to tighten, and she always her teeth is like, I'm doing it always does that. So I'm just like, at the end of the day,
Card full. Oh, I'm gonna switch to this one.
okay. At the end of the day,
her teeth shows, and she's just like,
she is like, I told you. She always show her teeth whenever, you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
When she gets angry,
it's just like a way to really show you mean business, like, you know, a dog or something. Just
I'm just like, it's not season 3 tragic for me and stuff like that, but that dragon was a very big loss.
That was that hurt. I felt that
really
deep.
hurt. That was cold, literally.
And it's just like we were thinking, you know, at some point we might lose a dragon, but to see it actually happen.
So there's only 2 dragons left on. I hope they laid eggs.
I know, y'all need to have more of those.
Y'all need to
dragons.
have babies.
Y'all need more, because now we got 2. I mean, 1 can do enough, but still, it's not the same family. All right, well, that episode was very intense.
Dark.
It was very dark. It was just like one of the. I mean, it was a brilliant episode.
Yes, it was great.
But it had us on the edge.
I was already prepared. Like I said, I've done. I like to think I did a remarkable job of avoiding spoilers all week, because I got wind that it leaked and everybody, let's go watch it. No, I have to review, and I want to get an honest, raw reaction, not just be sitting up to like,
I saw this before.
Oh, okay, darn it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to.
Yeah, because nothing is like seeing something for the first time that you didn't see coming. So,
man,
it was a great.
Nonetheless,
that's so redundant, but yeah, it was a brilliant episode.
Rest in peace,
we lost the dragon.
Now he on the dark side. Now the undead 3. Oh goodness, the undead dragon.
It's gonna be ridiculous. I don't know if they're gonna fight any of them.
That's the final boss.
That's gonna be So I don't think we'll see the White Walkers next episode. That's gonna be for next season.
Yeah, that's next season. They just letting you know.
Yeah, what you got coming.
The last piece we have giants and all of it's about to be.
They always are leveling up the White Walkers more and more. Their team.
And we were so, and I just guess it's so crazy, because for the longest time everybody been hyping up the White Walkers, but we was like, we good, because we got Daenerys and her dragons, and them dragons,
which they were tearing up, but you still.
But they was busting them things loose. They cleared one hell, but he was like, well, give me my spear, because these things is about to mess up everything. But they is children. We need one of them on our side. Hiya! Olympics of the game! Goodness, but it's just tragic to see it finally just unravel like that. I'm so sad, but I'm so happy that now Daenerys and Jon Snow are close, and she saw his cuts.
Yeah. Auntie, nephew. I have a co-worker that just really is disgusted by their relationship. Most people are okay with it, even though it's like incest. But my co-worker, she's just like, they're family. But whatever.
It's the show.
If we can,
it's the show.
Stomach. No, I really can't stomach Cersei and Jaime. But
no, I just don't like them bastards. Purity, like, I'm not sitting up there saying incest is great, but it's the story, and it's the thing. But Cersei and Jaime, I'm like, we can do it too. Y'all know, in my fantasy terms, it's nasty for y'all.
Yeah.
Stop it. Ugly asses. Y'all ain't magic.
All right, y'all. So it was another amazing episode. We will see you guys next week for the season finale. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, please. leave some comments, and we thank you for your feedback and everything. See you guys next week.
Gracias. Arigato.
Arigato, Mr.
Arigato. Arigato, Mr. Roboto.